And we're back. It's,
We are. Hooray.
Round 4. We've got Dustin Morbido with Namekian Restored,
that's right. I gotta
Piccolo,
do this.
and Kyle Ferguson with Red Ruthless Tien, a new build that haven't seen too much of yet.
So
Should be pretty interesting.
Great. Save us, Kyle. There we go. That fit. Awesome.
I also have a quick tournament update if anyone cares or is paying attention. The following players are undefeated. 3 wins. Cody Schwartz, Brandon Maupin, Daniel White, and Phil McGrath. Other interesting notes. Brandon Suchin was 2 wins. Matt Quinn, 2 wins. Dustin, 2 wins. Nick Wasinski, 2 wins. Alec Rudin, 1 win. I'm crying. And we're going into round 4 of 5 here.
4 or 5, you said?
Yes.
Okay. So, second to last round of Swiss.
This should be a good matchup to watch. So I think this is Red Tien. It's a Ruthless Tien as opposed to Enraged, so it's going to be trying to push some more damage. But this Dustin's deck has got a lot of leveling, a lot of defense in it, so it could stave off an attack from Red Tien. I don't know if it'll be enough to keep him from angering out, because it can still do that. I had the opportunity to play this deck last week at Eternal, and he beat me. I was running a deck, not the same deck as Dustin, but it was also a Namekian Restored. So we'll see if he has better luck than I did. And they're rolling a lot of dice.
They are rolling a lot of dice. I think Dustin's going first. I'm not sure.
I didn't catch it.
They both have purple sleeves. Yeah, Dustin's going first.
All right, so yeah, you see a
Got a
Gravedigger, a Namek
dig.
7, and a Hurried Quest.
Yeah. Not necessarily ideal.
Not ideal, right?
'Cause he does not really want to level
that digger
Tien.
is not going to, I mean, he'll use it for the damage, but he's not going to be putting him up a level.
Yeah, that's something he
gonna hold on to
does
it.
not want to do.
He might use it as an emergency option to gain some stages and push Tien off 1 maybe
Got a
before he can use
visiting.
his level 1 power. Because Tien's level 2 and 3, not great. Oh, you see Tien pass.
Why isn't he not? Oh,
He's
cause that's
keeping
right.
his top discard so that he can banish
That's
it for the
right,
next turn.
ruthless.
So yeah, see Namekian Fusion there.
Woohoo.
Namp 3.
Does not have
Does
to.
not have to mill. And we'll
Can
see.
be stolen too.
Yes. So we'll see how often Dustin looks at the bottom
He
card
got a
of his deck.
confrontation and a visiting and some third card.
So Dustin's deck doesn't have a ton of dead draws. So
Not excessively, no.
it's
It's a very
pretty
tight deck.
good for him to be drawing him here like this.
Dragon
Yeah.
Radar, that was the other one, I
Popping
think.
him out.
Bop, bop, bop.
Pretty easy pass here. He's going to leave the Hurried Quest on the bottom. Static Shot, Blazing whatever, Freeze a Beam.
Freeze a beam.
I have no idea what that red card
I
is.
think that's not relaxation,
chop?
is it? Right on top? I don't know.
Red Chop, I think is what it's called.
Chop, chop, chop.
One of those new red cards that has an effect where if you banish it from your top of the discard. So we got a combat here.
Ow, ow. I think Dustin might have drawn a ball. He would stop. Thank you, but you didn't
he's always gonna
see
do that.
all of them.
You play this game long enough, you're constantly flipping cards. You can't even
No,
control
he
it.
like showed his hand.
Okay.
But
Yeah, of all people, he should be the one to show cards here.
you'd think Phil would, because Phil also. Oh, he timed. That's what it was.
All right, he's got a time. Not a bad draw at all. But Tien still can get plenty of anger if he wants
Yeah,
it.
he can do all kinds of stuff. That's why I was confused. He had a time and a confrontation. They're both like
He's
the
playing
same
playing
picture,
a
basically.
confrontation now, not letting him...
Chop,
not-
mule kick, and that Frieza.
Yeah.
Right, that's a mule kick, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a mule kick. Red Energy Blast is the name of the card.
A very unique.
Dustin
description.
could have waited for Tien to play his card power into Tien's preparation. He's choosing to use it now just to make sure nothing goes wrong here.
Yeah. He's not a bad guy, so
He's
shuffles
not a
in.
bad guy.
Da, da.
We're going to try our best not to be biased here, but one of us is married to Dustin.
It's
so
true.
if it shows, we're sorry.
I'm trying to do my best. I mean, technically, it could be you.
Yeah,
You
I
could
didn't say
be
who.
the new Mr. Morbido.
It's legal in the state.
It's legal in the country.
That's true. He
Okay.
did get his preparation. Let's see if he uses it. Probably will use it. Dustin's gonna fusion
Get
for
ball
a Dragon
5.
Ball. Sorry.
Yeah. He could then mastery it though.
He can
so
use it to push to his master. I don't know if he had another one in his hand already, but
that I'm not sure of.
it looks like he's only got one.
Yeah. He might be mastering right now. Yep, there
There
he
it is.
goes.
So yeah, he's
Get
gonna
that
pitch
hot
that
2
mastery
anger.
away.
Goes to the bottom, but whatever.
Yeah, it's just shuffled.
It-
Yes, technically it would go to the discard
'Cause he
pile, go to the
discards,
bottom,
yeah.
but since you automatically shuffle from the mastery, why
I
bother?
suppose. Judge.
Yeah, right.
DQ'd.
That's a light warning.
Yeah.
Namekian Restore is a cool deck. It's got a lot of options, got a lot of
Not
tricks,
sure
but
what
it also
he
has a lot of
got.
shuffling your deck. So if you don't like shuffling your deck, Namekian Restore is not for you. Use power, mills off a Dragon Ball, 2 anger.
Yeah, Dustin lowered his 2 as well.
That does lower the opponent's anger too. TN's Preparation is a very good card. Much better than his other name card that I don't even remember what it's named.
Same. Time to mule
Maybe
kick.
pitch the mule kick for an anger. Thinking about it. Maybe. There it is.
Yep,
Oh, he's using it for his mastery to play a double strike. That's a better
Ah.
decision.
probably.
Yeah, this will get him to level 2 if he wants it. Unless Dustin's got an anger counter right here. She could. Oh, no, he can't. He's got ball 3 out already. He could let him get to level 2 and then instantly Dragon Raider for Namek 2.
This is true.
Would not be surprised if he does that.
That
although
could, yeah, I mean, that could.
TN2 is so bad that maybe you don't want to put him back at 1. You let him get to 3 and then push him to 2.
I don't think Dustin's running any wall breakers, so it's not like he could hold him.
No.
I don't
How's
know.
everything, guys?
We're good. Thank you. How are you,
And
sir?
girl. I'm sorry. Guys is a normal thing to say, I guess.
Yep,
He
now
is
he's
going to Dragon
radaring.
Raider right now.
Nice.
It's all right. Nobody's listening to this.
He is sending him down 1.
All right, he's going to put him back down to 1.
It's not a terrible
It
decision.
gets it out while you still have it.
And he's at no anger,
Right.
which is beneficial.
It's definitely the safer play. 'Cause you leave that on the table, suddenly it gets destroyed, discarded, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Now
Grave
he's
digger.
digging. Okay,
Just for the damage.
probably.
The right decision. If he's got any more attacks in his hand, he could push some serious damage here.
If he would stop shuffling, I could see.
It's like a Dragon Ball and something else. All right, so we got combat over.
He did. Oh, he did have another Dragon Ball
Yeah,
in
so he's
here.
going to put his Namek ball 1 back on top of the deck with his mastery and drop that right off.
He's got palm shots. I think that's what that card is. Confrontation.
Double blast, and
Double
crushing
blast.
beam.
Passing.
Strike.
Putting that on top with his mastery.
Yep. That's such a cool thing that you
Mm-hmm.
didn't quite realize the first couple times you read the mastery that you can put the card you rejuvenated back on top of your
Well, no,
deck.
it's
and just
not
hold
even. Like you can look at it, you kind of draw it,
Yeah, you
and
draw
put it in your.
back
You
to
could
your
put
hand, and you can
anything,
put a different card back on top if you
or
want.
bottom. I think.
Yes.
You could put it either
Um,
place, I believe. Do you know who White is playing this round? We have a question. Do you not
I-
have? Oh, did we lose the? I couldn't find him in here. So
I don't have the pairings for this round,
Unfortunately, we do not.
but
Not on our person
he's-
right now.
he's 4-0 or he's 3-0, so he'd be playing either Phil or Brandon Maupin, I believe.
Or, no, he played Cody already. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, they're in combat. It looks like. Does Dustin
He
have
could be
2
playing Cody for
digs? Dustin might have 2 more
Um,
digs.
Oh, you don't have a lot of stages. That's a cool play. So it looks like Kyle's got a red escape and some other cards.
Or is he? I'm not sure. Or maybe that was his discard. I'm not really sure. Oh, it was his discard. He was checking for
Okay.
visiting. My bad.
It looks like Kyle Ferguson declared combat then.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Opting
got.
not to visiting. So he's using mastery to play his double strike again. You see a lot of that with Red Ruthless. It's pretty neat.
Especially since it's like a double attack.
At +2 even. Well, Tien doesn't have any base, but
Confrontation time.
blocks. Dustin gets to choose what attacks he wants to hit, I think.
I think
gonna
he's
be
got
physical.
mainly physical attacks, so.
That because of the Red Ruthless actual secondary effect on the mastery, that your successful style attacks lower your opponent's anger 1, Dustin's going to be stuck at 1 for a while here. He's still got no anger despite having used his mastery a few times. We're going to go stop shaking the table. Kyle picks up his Tien's preparation again. We'll see how Dustin responds to it. So this pace is definitely working to Dustin's advantage with Tien's preparation every time he's played it and using his power. He's losing chunks of his deck at a time, and Dustin has the lead right now and is keeping Tien very low on anger. So if Dustin can keep his pace up, it'll definitely be good for him in the long run.
There we go. Hopefully they stop shaking the camera. No. Da, da, da. I missed things. I'm back now.
Looks like he drew a mule kick off that preparation. That'll be enough to
Hooray.
get him to level 3, or level 2, excuse me.
I was going to say he's on 1. How does he get to 3?
He already leveled once, right?
Pew! Dustin's got a hurried quest, and I believe he still has it.
If he's got a hurried quest, that's...
He does have a ball in his hand, getting rid of...
So he's going to use it to take ball 3.
He picked up 2 as well.
Yeah, he uses the effect of 3. So now he can use 2 next turn to put him back down a level if he gains it. It's a nice play.
Nice.
In addition to whatever cards he might have just drawn. But it does look like Kyle's going to get a level here.
But hopefully... Dustin might be able to counter it again with 2.
Or he's definitely going to hold on to that 2 at the end of the turn.
He did have ball 6 in hand as well.
I think that might be a pitch to the mastery.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I assumed.
I mean, he might have just pushed that away with ball 3 just now, too.
Got some
Raise
anger.
anger 1. All right.
Woohoo!
Not going to be around for long.
No, probably not. Yeah, there we go.
There you go. Namek Ball 3, Optic Blast, Namek Ball 6, and I didn't catch the rest.
I think it's a block.
Looked like a forceful block.
Yeah.
Namek Ball 2 would be the other one. Mastery is going to push that ball 6 away, go for a new card. Struggle in vain to get to level 3 or level 2. Although if he uses that double strike now, that forceful block will give him 2 anger, which will finally put him at 2, and I think that'll put him at a good spot to really start pushing damage or advancing in the game. And they keep kicking the table.
Yeah. Told them not to. They don't listen to me. There goes the second double strike.
Unfortunately, it's a weak attack, but if he wants to level, he's going to have to stop it here because they'll lower his anger if it hits. So
Yeah, there we
it
go.
is.
Which would give him an anger because of Piccolo.
No, it'll give him an anger for gaining stages and an anger for rejuvenating. Piccolo 1, man.
New Piccolo 1. Now old Piccolo 2.
Into old level 2, because this is maybe not primarily or not exclusively a Dragon Ball deck, but it definitely wants to be able to
Yeah, it likes...
control all 7 Dragon Balls, so it's going to use that old level 2 just to make sure that
Yeah, and
nothing
also
goes
like
wrong there.
shuffling them around. Rejuven some
level
cards.
2 power.
Drawing a card. Got another Dragon Ball in hand. He's got 3 now.
Keeps drawing Dragon Balls.
Yeah. It's 3 and 2, I believe.
He
In
should
hand?
still have 3 and 2 in his hand from before.
Oh, he did. Oh, he had 3. I must have missed that.
Yeah.
Still, I think he got another one of those blocks.
Looks like another forceful block.
Yeah. I mean, isn't terrible. Necessarily. 1 anger. Not
Stop it
anger.
again.
Nice. Da, da, da.
Kyle might be out of actions here finally. I'm not sure if he's
Yeah.
still holding on to that energy block or not. I think he is.
Yeah, I think he is.
Dustin remembers, doesn't play the Optic Blast, and ends the turn,
Puts
puts
that
ball
on
3
top.
back on top. See some more Dragon Balls here.
Yep. Going back down
Going back
to
down
one.
to 1.
Yeah, okay, he's doing that first.
Sure.
Why not?
Let him dangle in the wind a little bit.
You know what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he
See,
lowered his
He
anger.
can
'Cause
pings
you could-
away his 1 anger. Yeah.
Now back
Ball
down.
3 can definitely do that.
Yeah, because it's either raise or lower a player's anger
Yep.
by 1. Normally, that's used in anger decks. I feel like I've seen that more in anger decks.
Yeah, the
than-
Namekian decks usually will just push their own anger up to further their heinous agenda.
the Namekian agenda.
All right, Dustin plays all his cards and passes.
And he stacked a block.
I
believe.
think he
It
put
was
that
a
forceful
knee
block
catch.
back on top.
No, I think I don't. Is Namekian knee catch a thing? Or am I thinking
That's
of
on
something?
top, or his discard.
It's whatever that card is. He had 2 of them.
Okay, so
And
he's
he
2
did-
knee blocks.
Yeah. Da, da,
That is
da.
where you got that anger.
Anger, anger. Grr. Get
Grr.
mad. Do, do, do. Kyle's holding onto a confrontation, it looks like.
So Dustin's probably not in any hurry to really push the pace of this game. He knows
No.
that Tien's just going to
Putting
burn
that
himself
knee
out
block
eventually.
back on top.
He does
I mean, you.
no need to really
Yeah.
force combats here, especially with the visiting on
He's
both
got
sides.
a face break, confrontation, maybe a relaxation.
And if you really wanted to, if Kyle declared he could visit him for that hurry
Yep,
quest, and
he's starting now. He's entering.
hurry quest, and again, ball 2, ball 3.
Dustin might be visiting,
You play it safe, go for a confrontation or an attack.
probably. Yeah, he is visiting for
A
confrontation. Fair enough.
We might see some hot confrontation on confrontation action
Oh
here.
man,
Possibly
confrontation
again because
violence.
Kyle has 2 confrontations in hand. So yeah,
Hurried
Dustin
quest.
had the hurry quest in his hand already.
And a choke, I
I
believe.
see a choke, a confrontation, hurry quest, another hurry
Quick
quest.
ball? Is that
and
what that is?
It's 2 hurry quests, I think.
Are you sure?
Or no, that is.
I think
that's
it's the one with Kami on it, where
Yeah,
he's like
so-
shooting a thing.
not a card you see a lot of. I don't even remember the name. It's
Quick shot or quick
quick
ball?
shot, I think is what it's called. Quick shot, yeah.
There we go. Just thinking.
Hold on to Dustin's hand. That's really neat.
Yeah, he's got like that knee block.
It's always a
still.
tough call when your opponent has a confrontation in hand. You know,
I
if
mean,
you
he
don't
has-
take it, you're going to lose your hand. If you
Oh,
if
he's
you
getting
do,
rid of the
right,
hurried
you gotta
quest.
take the hurry quest out of his hand so you don't get leveled down again. But we're going to see a confrontation on his other confrontation here, I think. Or maybe
Yeah,
not.
I'm not
It'll just-
exactly 100% sure.
yeah, he might just take something else out of his hand here.
Yeah, because he does have a relaxation. I think, or no? That's the.
Red chop and red.
My bad. It's hard to exactly tell what cards are from this distance.
Face break.
Yeah. Da, 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 da. Can he get back up to 2
With this hand, not currently.
and not with whatever I can't
think
exactly tell what's on top?
Chop might be the one where if you play it from the top of your discard pile, it gets you 2 anger.
He's getting rid of face break.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonder what hell confrontation. I'm assuming he's just gonna do it next.
He's got such a big hand, he doesn't really care what gets confronted at this point.
Yeah, I just wonder if he's. I'm assuming that's his next play.
Yep.
Yeah. A block, choke, and then that quick ball. Probably the block. I think. I don't know. Getting rid
Losing
of
the chokes. No chokes today.
No chokes for now. There
All
could
right.
be chokes.
And now that all the confrontations are finally done, we might have a combat here.
Maybe.
Maybe, we'll see.
Now that all of those events
How many
are out of
cards
the
left?
way.
Although, Dustin's got a lot of filtering if he wants different cards in his hand.
Yeah, he's got options.
So that's the first thing I'll do is use card power.
You draw a
So
card.
he drew another quick shot.
Which I mean isn't terrible.
I'll go for a Tien's preparation. Everybody's going to restock their hands here.
Everything left. Now more things are coming back.
We're 7 phases in, I think, and we've yet to have an attack.
I know, right? So exciting. Riveting. Is relaxation a setup?
Yes.
Okay, so it is basically a dead card.
Dustin's
Or no, it's
gonna-
not real. I keep thinking that card is relaxation. I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm
the-
talking about.
Red chop.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a physical attack.
yeah. That's
So
why.
Dustin can use his mastery, go up to 3.
Which I think
happy
he
to-
did. Yeah.
Happy to push some damage.
New Piccolo 3. Ta-da.
Further control the Dragon Ball game if he needs to. So receive preparation here.
Why did he just mill those cards?
Chance preparation mills the top
Oh,
two
he
from
did.
both
Okay,
play
he did.
attacks.
Did he use
Yeah.
it though? He still
Yeah,
has it
he-
in his hand.
He used it.
Did you draw another one?
He'd search for its card power.
I thought you said he used it.
No.
No.
See
Doesn't
a
look like
quick shot here.
probably if he can count.
Or no, he takes the damage from
Oh, okay.
physical attack. Static shot. That will get him to 2 if it hits.
Hmm.
I don't think Dustin's got an energy block, so
No, he does not.
it's unpreventable. So it'll also crit a Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball 1.
Yep. Only one he could take.
Which Dustin will quickly steal back with his card power, I think.
Probably.
He'll use
Or-
Gravedigger first, right? Sequence it correctly.
Get rid of your stages. Now he's using Piccolo's power.
Push a little bit of damage. Puts ball 3 back in his hand.
Is Tian still at 1?
Tan is now at level 2.
He is at 2? Okay.
He finally got up there with that.
Oh, that's
static
right.
shot hit.
That's right. But no stages is
No
not.
stages.
And he's got no hand either.
Nope.
And Dustin, but I don't
Dustin's probably thinking ahead here what he wants to do with his next combat.
Well, I think yeah, that was. Or
Play a
what?
quick shot.
Does it not cost stages?
I don't know. I've literally never seen that card run, so I'm not sure exactly what it does.
I don't know.
Bottom
Okay.
cards, energy block, just gonna leave it there.
Optic Blast, Guard, and I think another Dragon Ball.
Yep. So he's gonna probably go digging for attacks here.
Get rid of some setups. He's pulled ball 2, I think.
Four.
Yep, get
Snipe
rid
the
of that.
visiting.
Visiting. And he's got another.
All
Yeah, he's
five.
got 5 in there too.
He's an interesting spot here. If he can draw a leaping kick, he can banish the last 2 Dragon Balls from his deck and then search them out with his level 4 power.
Mm-hmm.
Again, he's probably content to just kind of sit back and let the
Yeah.
game come to him at this point. He's still so far ahead in terms of damage and
I
anger.
believe he's got a sphere in hand. I think. Does he have spheres? Yeah, he's got at least a sphere. Passing. Putting that
Feel
block
the
on
cross
the
guard,
bottom.
goes for the drill. Is there any- I haven't seen any of this card yet. It might not be any.
Yeah,
Nope.
I don't.
Bottom card. Put the cross card back.
Woohoo!
Doesn't want to get hit by another static shot.
Yeah.
So Kyle drew a chance preparation.
And a face break and
Pass off that new card.
is that another chop? Or what is
That's
that?
a quick blast.
Pew pew pew. Dustin's got a sphere.
Okay, you can definitely sphere that preparation if he's so inclined.
Assuming he's holding on to it. Looks like he is.
Yeah.
Not
Oh.
rejuvenating the cross
He's
guard.
digging for that leaping kick, and he's taking it. Red Destiny.
Red Destiny.
Definitely a card Kyle needed a long time ago.
Yeah, Dustin's really been able to stall him out. definitely. And he's got like a shoulder grab.
This
and
is
I
a
can't-
new Namekian deck, but it definitely has a lot of the old tricks from the old Namekian deck. So you'll see hurried quests for things like that to use
Yeah.
juggle balls all day long and keep them at level 1.
Dustin showing us a
flashing his
sphere.
spheres, yeah.
2 cool spheres.
I'm sorry, it's not a world sphere.
It's not a world sphere, actually. Tragically. Contemplating combat.
It's a tough spot. Kyle knows that he's real close to losing no matter what he does.
His deck is not much smaller, but
if he can
significantly.
find a shot, he needs to take it.
Yeah. He's got a decently physical hand, though,
Mm-hmm.
so I mean, that's not the worst thing. And he knows Dustin didn't put a block on top.
He also knows Dustin has that leaping kick, so
Yeah.
if he wanted to, he could absorb an attack, go up a level, and then absorb another attack without even any blocks in hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because he's got the preparation.
And then once you're at level 4, suddenly all the cards in your deck have like 7 endurance.
Yeah. Wonder what he's gonna do.
He's gonna pass for now.
No, he's
Oh,
entering.
he's
That's it. His
declaring.
banish zone is next
Yep.
to his deck.
Okay.
All right.
So he's got shoulder grab, blocking
Another
hand, and
quick ball.
preparation.
Yeah. Or no, he's got another. Dustin drew another quick ball.
Okay.
He's got that leaping
I'll
kick.
lead with
He's
the
got
Destiny.
the sphere. So he used the red Destiny first.
Yep.
Which does I don't remember.
So 2 anger and then prevent or reduce all damage against you by 2 and 2.
So it gives you a garlic
Yeah,
2 or 3, if you
that's
will.
it exactly.
I mean, it does have
Don't think
garlic
Dustin's too
senior. on it.
concerned about doing damage right now, though.
Yeah. He's not going to use the leaping kick for damage.
No.
Because that's not a hit effect, correct?
No, it's a secondary. You can just
Nice.
count on it. It's one of the best cards in set 4, and I'm
Yeah.
hoping to see more of it as we go forward. This is the only Namekian Restored deck here today, which I assume also means it's the only deck running leaping kicks.
Probably, yeah. So, okay, he's using his
Use
power.
push a damage. We're probably going to see Kyle go up a level here.
Mm-hmm.
See if Dustin puts a Dragon Ball back in his hand. Yeah, he's going to take ball 3 back. No garlics. We're not good enough for garlic.
It's because I'm not playing. The only consistent garlic player ever.
We do have you here who's only exclusively played garlic. We also have Alec Rudin here, Mr. Garlic, and he's not playing it either.
Mr.
So
Garlic.
that might be saying something about garlic as a whole in this meta.
No, it's just because I'm doing this and not playing, man.
You should have played. I should have played. We should have all played.
No one did stream.
Anyway, Kyle goes up with a shoulder grab. He's finally up to level 3. We'll see if he uses his level 3 power to actually advance again to level 4. He's already used an attack this turn, so he wouldn't use it twice his power. But like I said, you're kind of pretty far behind. You got to make things happen.
Yeah.
I'll probably
for
save
sure.
it for next turn,
If there is an extra.
if there is a next turn. Dustin's gonna pitch something to his master here.
Yeah.
I mean, he might just be taking the anger. not
Yeah, I think
pitching
he
anything,
didn't.
Which you can do.
Dustin is sphering
Sphering the
that
preparation.
Tian's preparation. Dustin rejuves. Why is he looking through his discard? Just to do it?
Just to do it.
Because it just rejuves, right?
It just rejuves the top one. Yeah.
Sand garlic. Dustin is
He's
leaping
gonna play that
kick.
leaping kick. He's gonna go up.
7 and 6.
So we'll see if he plays that 7 this turn, or if we'll just play it safe and put 6 back out. Also, that's an attack for 5 and a life.
Yeah.
The blocking hand.
But now Kyle has no hand.
Out.
Dustin still
I mean,
has
he
some
can still
things.
use
He's
his
got a
card power
choke.
for some life.
He's got another Dragon Ball.
He's going to use his card power. So it's not going to crit.
Leave. The ball 3 is in his hand, correct?
The ball 3 is in his hand, yes.
Yeah.
So he does have access to 6 Dragon Balls. And since Kyle declared, Dustin can just play his ball here, put a ball from his hand, and then declare on the 7th Dragon Ball.
There we go. He got 6 out.
Yep, so that's probably what we're going to see happen here.
Yeah. Still got the quick ball, or quick
He's
shot.
Just gonna pass.
Oh yeah, he did. Maximum will, which he is putting on top.
Put it on the top. Why not?
Probably gonna use his
And
anger is not 3, I believe. It shouldn't
No,
be.
It's 3. He played ball 3. He'll probably go up 1.
Yeah, but it's.
But yeah, he's just gonna declare, play 7 Dragon Ball, and win.
Oh, okay. Well,
Good game for Dustin. I think it was definitely rough for Kyle. That deck can't really survive against leveling and being balled 2 twice.
yeah, that
Potentially
definitely
a third
hurt.
time. So
Yeah, I've seen a handful of. Switch this over. Like red TN decks. That's the like most constricted I've ever seen it.
we've seen a lot of that today. Where you just can't get off level 1, and it's a kind of a train wreck.
Yeah, a lot of these decks go over, or they need their a lot of the decks we've seen have needed to get off of level 1, aside from that Goku deck.
Right.
But yeah, they've been
Especially
stopped.
once you start getting stage locked, not necessarily for this TN deck so much, but other decks where you just don't have the stages to work with and you're getting pounded in.
Yeah.
If you lose your anger, if you can't dig or whatever your way up to level 2,
Yeah.
it gets ugly fast.
Yeah, and like you said, he got ball 2 twice and had no anger when going
That's
back
a
to
lot of
level 1.
resources that ultimately amount to nothing.
Yeah.
Because that deck doesn't really have the offensive potential to really
It's all about just getting
make
up
it about
fast,
beat
not
down, especially against a leveling deck.
yeah. Especially against one that just shuffles stuff around and kind of.
Dustin goes to
Turtles a little
3-1. He's
bit.
solidly in contention for top 8. We'll see if he remembers to come over. Hey,
did.
good.
He's
How's
here.
it going?
Not bad.
Congratulations. That was a
something.
solid game, I think.
Yeah, well, like, that's...
Yeah.
Anger's the weird matchup for that deck. So,
Okay.
like, it's not... Like, at worst, you're 50-50 still, probably. Like, I don't think you have a legit disadvantage against it. But if you can get ball 2 out early, you will probably win. So
Yeah.
that's kind of what...
We definitely saw that happen. Ball 2 and Hurry Quest.
yeah, just... Yeah, I'm
Not much
building
you
my...
can do.
Yeah, and the beautiful thing about that combo is I don't even need to hurry quest ball 2's power.
you
So
go for ball
I
3.
go get ball 3 every time and keep building my hand, and either I can control his anger more with ball 3, or I can raise my own anger to keep kind of gradually raising myself up. Because my default, I was like, I'm not even going to kill in this game. It started going so well with my anger that I was like,
Yeah.
I'll either just go for MPPV, or, you know, if I keep drawing ball-related things, I'll eventually ball out, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, the one turn I think you visited for confrontation, and the,
He had
the
two.
Hurry Quest was
Two.
definitely in the discard. We thought you'd go for that, but you had it in hand.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the other
it
thing.
got
with,
pretty ugly. And then you even got a leaping kick off for your master. You just
Yep. Yeah, and I
it
knew
all-
that
it all
was
lined up
down
for
there
you.
because like I was
Okay.
keeping track of the bottom of the deck. So when I was fishing that other stuff that I didn't necessarily want out, like I think it was the energy block,
and then a cross guard, and I think
and then like the energy lob or whatever
Yeah,
that
so you
steals
def-
balls, which I didn't need.
okay,
the
that's
turn
what I couldn't for the life of me remember what quick shot does.
Quick shot, that's the one. Yeah, it's discard a card. It's a free energy for 2 life.
Okay,
And
so
just-
that's what I was
Yeah.
confused about. I'm like, does it take
and, it just,
stages?
and you can discard a card at Dragon Ball in your hand to capture a Dragon Ball.
Okay.
So that's like
Yeah, he
your
didn't get any
regular
of
pneumatic
yours.
attack
For that
for
deck.
this. But yeah, but that whole last turn was like basically like perfectly set up because I had the leaping kick. I just had to make sure I was taking actions every turn so that he didn't back out. Because my only fear was like, I mean, if he really goes off this turn, like I could die theoretically. So I was like, I don't want a leaping kick immediately.
Right,
I want to at
make
least
sure you
take a
save
hit.
the stages.
Yeah, I want to at least take a hit. And lose some stages and then regen them with the leaping kick, and then at level 4, like I've got all those stages to burn. I don't really care at that point.
Yeah.
It didn't end up mattering, but I think how many preparations did he play that combat? Forgetting the one he sphered, like 3 or 4.
The last turn.
Just in the
Oh, in the
course
whole
of the
game, probably like 3 or 4.
I think it
I think
was-
it was
including
a
the
lot
ones that got sphered.
There's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a decent amount of mill, but luckily that isn't actually that bad for
No,
my deck
I
either.
was
When
gonna
it's
say,
in like little chunks like that.
Even if you hadn't been able to win by ball, I think that survival victory was pretty much right there.
Sure, and at that point, it's like that deck takes a while, so I also
Yeah.
wanted to make sure not to like kind of peter around and let time expire.
Right.
Yeah.
Keep those turns coming, but
So
yeah.
you're the only one running to Mecking Restored today, so.
Ooh, I can't believe
have
you
anything to
guys aren't
say?
listening to me.
Yeah.
I told you.
We've-
It's so good.
We've got it on record having a very nice game here.
That's
so
right. There's a game win. Go
There's,
look
there's
at
some
it.
inspiration somewhere.
And I still want to build other versions of it
Yeah,
because I think
well-
there's other builds that you can do. Like,
I mentioned this earlier in this match. I actually played Kyle Ferguson with the Making Restored deck here last week, and he beat
Yeah.
me. He got some good draws early. I didn't hit Namek 2 or Hurry Quest or anything. My deck was more physical,
sure.
but he popped off pretty much with double strikes and the mastery and whatever, and I melted.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not a matchup that you ought to win.
No, for sure. Like I said,
Yeah.
anger is probably usually 50-50. I don't think you're necessarily at a disadvantage, but it's like close to a coin flip. It's like you might win or they might win,
Yeah.
depending on how certain draws go and just like how you intuit certain things. But
You've got a sympathizer saying that restored is better
Strike
than
Ninja
knowledge.
17. We're a
yeah,
fan.
man, run it. It's so good.
It's a lot of fun.
It's definitely more fun. I will
yeah.
give it that 100%.
Because you don't really like do anything
No, the
with the old
Namekian
one. It's just
knowledge
kind of
is
like
play cards,
Yeah.
pass block.
And
pass
as far
block,
as like,
Dragon Balls.
like I'd say it's better, way better against the anger matchup than like knowledge Namekian.
Yeah.
Because like you can dig for your tech on top
Yeah.
of the mastery is always making you better at getting cards you want.
And we even saw it there. You were just kind of digging for, in this case, it was the leaping kick, but you knew it was there, and you had
Yeah, I was
quicker
like,
access to it
exactly.
because
I
of
was
the
like, I have 2
mastery.
turns to dig through, so I'm like, I'll pull those 2 cards out, and then like the next one will be leaping kick. I'll put it on top. So like, because my ideal was him attacking me, kind of. Because like I'm not sure. I would have had to see what else I drew, but I'm not sure if I would have entered on him next turn, or just like
Right.
kept the
I
leaping
think-
kick in the rotation by
I think
either
at that
retrieving it
point
to
in
the
the game,
top or
it felt like
holding it.
you were content to just kind of sit back and let the game come to you because you eventually Namek Ford is visiting anyway. But you did both have one at one point, and you were so
Yeah.
far ahead in like every aspect of the game that there's no reason to tempt fate like that.
Yeah, on that last turn, like I said, I was pretty well set up because I had the leaping kick and I knew it was going up, and that was going to be 2 balls. I had when my level 3 power hit, I was like, okay, that's pretty much it. Because even if he
Yeah.
had captured a ball that turn, I was going to quick shot and get it back,
Okay.
and then ball 3 would have gone to the bottom, so I still would have drawn it on my next
Yeah.
turn
That would have been
after being quick shotted.
that would have been cool to see.
But yeah, like that last combat, I had my bases covered. I was like, all right, we can do this.
Yeah, like, the draws weren't quite there for him. I didn't see any crits or anything. I
Yeah, and
don't-
it looked like he was running. I mean, obviously he was ruthless, so he
Yeah.
not necessarily incentivized to run a bunch of stuff that crits.
I don't know if he ran like
Yeah,
U
you've
lifts.
got more comments on.
David Eckert, always a fan.
It's a good deck, and like I said, you can build it more pure energy than I am. You can build it even more pure ball than my current build is, because the things that I tweaked from the one that are online are I just made it like a tiny bit more aggressive, which just puts life deck victory almost equal to your ball victory. Like it puts it as a super viable option.
The one I want to see, and it's not really viable, I don't think, right now, is the ally build. It's
Sure.
like, hopefully, like the
Oh,
wave
okay.
of 17 passes in this.
Yeah,
this
yeah, that'll be a
this.
purely meta thing.
Uh-huh.
Like if 17 is out of the environment, then that deck has a chance to
That
shine.
deck has a lot of support for it and a lot of cool ways.
But then
to
it'll
build it.
boomerang back around because people
Right.
will run that and they'll
Then
do
17 will
awesome,
come back.
and then 17 will be everywhere.
That's the
Yeah.
meta.
So like you got to pick a point. I guess when the tournament season starts,
Yeah, we're like
pick
eight-
your moment and run it
We're
in
like
one
8
event,
months ahead here.
and then see what happens.
Consult the board.
Thought it was an earthquake over here.
Yeah.
I made sure I was like I got to keep my knees away from the table posts because I was trying to be mindful.
All right, so congratulations. Good luck in your last game. And we'll see everybody else for round 5
Yep.
pretty soon, I think.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.